really happy I signed up to the course. It's been an incredible experience. And again, I guess I was always skeptical of doing something online. Growing up before computer interactions and being an advocate for face-to-face, and then being converted to this because it is face-to-face, there is human interaction, and it's interaction from across the world now. But it's been a really interesting process with going through this with people. Any questions and things that we had, we were able to post them, get answers back, which made a huge difference. How it's impacted would be, I use it in work. I work with younger people now as well, who some of them had challenges with education or formal education. And I think what Clean has done for me is it allows me to interact with them in a very non-judgmental and I'm going to say easily teased out way, because it allows me to, or it allows them to actually communicate to me what something is, what it's like. And the two lazy Jedi questions are probably the greatest questions in the history of the universe. Besides, what would you like for Christmas? For a lot of people working with younger people, it's a top-down process. We have a framework and research that suggests it's this. And when you go and talk to young people, you know, they have autonomy. They don't want to be a number or a statistic. And what Clean does is allows it, you or your relationship with someone to begin bottom up. And they actually do appreciate that, and they are able to see that as well, because we are reflecting back to them, or those of us that work with them, exactly what they've said to us. And if we ask, that's like what? It does suggest to them that we are listening, we're interested in them, and you know, they are, the reluctance to engage with adults disappears, I think, because it's somehow again suggests that we are equals, and I am interested in hearing what you want, what you have to say, and what something is like for you. So that's a huge difference it made. Also, in research that I do, it has allowed me to have control again over conversations, and that control is nice, because what I had been doing in interviews and things I had been doing, I would allow the participants to talk, and for many of them, I would have been the first person that some of them would have spoken to about the experience that they had. I felt at the time that it was probably the correct thing to do, to let them say what they needed to say. Now, some of these conversations went on for 4 hours, because they were, in essence, trying to explain something in a very roundabout way that could have been done, and I have done it since. There was one interview I did that lasted 15 minutes because I asked those 2 questions.